Hot dog, what a month we have for peripherals and tech this month, right? It is just absolutely hot. I mean, it is exciting, and that's exactly what we have here today. If some of you just followed me on Twitter, if not, at the Techne1, come on, go on, follow over there, right? But you saw me tweet out that I have 3 new mains, and it's rare that us as tech reviewers testing so many things, it's like, and we gotta watch it when we say, hey, this is our new main, you know what I mean? Because we can say it for so many different things, testing products, but again, for me, it's been a while since I've been able to do that. But recently, I've had 3 mains. We've already mentioned 2, and today, we're gonna talk about that 3rd one, and I am so excited for this right here. The 65% Razer keyboard. Wow, 65% from Razer. This thing, just spoiler, is stinking awesome. So as far as in your box, obviously you're gonna get your keyboard, you'll get your paperwork, which by the way, you're probably gonna wanna hold on to the manual on this guy here being a compact board. Then you get detachable USB-C cable, braided, very thick and heavy duty. Now, if any of you aren't familiar with 65% keyboard, what it pretty much is a compact TKL and stretch it out 60%, right? I think we're all pretty familiar with 60%, which is pretty much this over here. And then your shortcuts are tied into a function layer. TKL, you have your F layer up there, and then your arrows and shortcuts separated over here. So pretty much 65%, it reduces it down, brings your F layer into that function layer up there as included with your numbers. You have your 4 shortcuts and your arrows are compact over here. They pretty much reduce down the shift key and then your other functions down here. So a 65% is really that perfect layout, like you all have heard me say many a times before, you know. Now, I am a TKL guy. I think it's that one and done size right there. But as far as gaming or just even the majority of your tasks, 90% of your tasks, 65% is the perfect layout. All right, so let's just get to the goods and check out the Razer BlackWidow V3 Mini 65% gaming keyboard here. Like, let's just look at it right out of the box. Obviously 60%. By the way, I get a lot of comments in my videos while my space bar is upside down here. It's just really nice whenever you game. As you see, my thumb rolls right up on it. So anyways, there's that right there. So now everyone knows. But anyways, back to the keyboard here. As you see, you had that BlackWidow design. Now it is floating key, unlike the old ones where you would have that recessed in there with the frame coming up over. But still, really nice right there. You have this glossy bit, and then the black here. Now it does attract some fingerprints, as you can probably see in camera right here. It does attract some fingerprints there, the glossy and then the matte side as well, but no biggie. On the bottom, 2 levels of pop-out feet, as you can see right here. And then it says for gamers, by gamers all across the bottom. Really nice. And then you got the 4 feet right there, which the stock incline is perfectly fine. That's pretty much what I always leave it on right there. I don't really pop out any of the feet. But check this out. Look at the backside here. USB-C charging, or you can use it by USB-C. And then, yeah, you're seeing this over here. You can use it by 2.4 wireless or Bluetooth. So yeah, wired, wireless, or Bluetooth. And right down here on the bottom, as you spotted earlier, we had that little storage right there. We call that storage is dongle storage. That's a new word I made up right there. And there is your wireless dongle. So all right, before we plug it in, look at any more tech specs or anything like that, or me even talk about my experience with it, I want to give you a sound test right out the gate with this guy. Now, as you can see, we are using the Razer yellow switches, the mechanical ones. You all know I absolutely love these. Perfect comparison for these guys are cherry silvers. Maybe better, actually. They included dampeners on these switches. So they feel like, think of a cherry silver silent switch. I mean, come on. Talk about perfection, you know what I mean? Now, I did ask him as far as, well, what's the difference with the actuation and stuff like that? Because talking about a cherry red to a cherry silent red, I think it's like a couple millimeters right there that it reduces. But Razer told me that they're the exact same as the original yellows without dampeners. I have no way to really test that, but again, that's what I'm being told there. But anyways, let's go on and dive into this sound test right here. We get a nice little stinking cozy desk mat. Get our keyboard down. All right, so maybe not my best sound test song yet. I'm a little rusty. It's been a couple videos since I've done one. Not bad, but again, not my best right there. But as far as the keyboard, hot tamale, it sounds so stinking good. The stabs actually come lubed. Now they are using those Razer stabs where they clip right into the device there. The space bar or the switch, the keycap. Get it right, Techne. Anyways, they clip right down into there, but it's really cool. You can even dab on a little more lube, very easy. Boop, right there. Clip it right back in, goes right into that. So again, no need to remove the stabs or anything. I absolutely love that. I'm mumbling and jumbling all over the place here. I gotta get myself right. I'm so excited about this product. But all in all, it feels awesome. It sounds awesome. Again, I want you to think about it this way. Cherry Silent mixed with Cherry Speed Silver. Bam, and it's what you have. Two perfect worlds slapped into one. Could we ask for anything more? All right. I'm gonna try to settle myself down here a little bit. I'm gonna try. So anyways, let's go on and plug it in to the laptop here. By the way, again, you can use it Bluetooth wired or wireless. As far as Bluetooth, it's Function, Alt, which you have the shortcuts right on the keyboard here, as you can see on these switches. So you got Bluetooth, and then again, all your volume and stuff like that right there. But anyways, as far as connecting it, Function, Alt, 1, 2, or 3, you can connect it up to 3 different Bluetooth devices right there. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna plug in our dongle right here, bam, and then right on the back, flip it to the 2.4, and we are fired up, ready to roll. Here we go. So we got our keyboard here, and as you can see, it's showing our battery life, 52%. By the way, I have been using this keyboard since I got it about, I don't know, what is it, 2-3 weeks ago, something like that, on the same charge here. And we're at 52%. You get up to 200 hours of battery life. Anyways, you can get in here and adjust all of your keys, just like any other keyboard, of course. You have your onboard storage as far as profiles there. You can get into lighting as far as your brightness or the effect right down here. Right? All that's controlled by Synapse like we're all used to, right? Then you have your power modes over there. So what I want to show you though, which is really cool, and this is cool especially for me because y'all hear me talk about this a lot. So let's go on and close. As you see right here, Synapse is now closed. It's out. But our keyboard is still, let's get some of this out of the way. Our keyboard is still going in that effect right there since we just loaded Synapse. But now what I'm going to do is Function, Control, say I'll go 2, hit it a couple of times, and I'm gonna get my solid up, right? So now we're on solid purple. I can get it to my solid red. Where's my solid red? Come on, yellow. I think red's usually after this. That's gonna be green. So anyways, as you're seeing me go through right here, it's adjusting the effects, right like that. Now check this out. I'm gonna turn the board off, completely off. Now again, Synapse is not open. Bam, I'm gonna turn the board back on and it saves my effect. Come on, guys. You all hear me complain a lot that the only thing that bugs me sometimes is when products make you have to use their software to keep RGB effects or any settings. Now you can dive into Synapse and dabble with it even more, but again, you can control everything on this board and it saves your settings. Now, like you saw, whenever I loaded up Synapse, it takes it over and does whatever's on Synapse. And then you gotta cycle back. But if you never touch Synapse and just leave it like this, it's gonna save your setting. And again, you can cycle through multiple effects here, right on the board. Like how stinking cool is that? And it saves. Again, it saves. Just like that. Razer, high five. Digital high five. I'll just high five myself. Now, after taking a look at that RGB, and again, I have 3 huge lights on right here, right? The RGB is still incredibly crisp on this thing. And I think where we're getting that from is these keycaps are double shot ABS keycaps. Now you're probably thinking, why not PBT? They make PBT keycaps, you know what I mean? With ABS, it's gonna shine that RGB a lot clearer and a lot even through each keycap. And that's what I think they went through here. As far as double shot ABS or PBT, both fantastic quality. Your legends aren't gonna fade. They're not gonna show grease. They're gonna last just as long as each other there. But you might be thinking also, well, hey man, can I go on and swap some of the Razer PBT keycaps on this? Maybe you want the pink, the green, or the white. Yes, they will fit on this board, but you can have some issues with the shortcuts over here. You'll have keycaps to fit, but they might have a little slight wave to it, you know what I mean? If that will bother you, it kind of bothers me, you know? So hopefully Razer updates their packs of keycaps to have these other options in there. But again, as is, the keycaps are stinking fantastic. So one last thing I want to touch on here, and this may not be new to some of you, but it's the first time I really dove into it, actually gave it a true test, and used it as my daily setup is the Razer Hyperspeed with multi-device support. And I think this is only available for like maybe a handful of devices. Again, this 65%, the Death Adder, another mouse, keyboard, and I think another, the Orochi, you know. So again, I think like 5 or 6 products on it. But anyways, talking about my setup here, using this keyboard with this. So I took the dongle from this keyboard, put it in my Viper dock, and then I also paired my Death Adder V2 Pro to that dongle. So my concern was, well, number one, first off in your head is, how about a wireless keyboard? Is that okay as far as gaming? Number one, you're gonna wanna stay in the 2.4. Don't go Bluetooth. Bluetooth, even with audio, you get that slight pinch of delay. Absolute pinch, you know? Some may not notice it, I notice it, you know? So as far as this, if you're gonna be gaming, definitely go in 2.4. But again, diving into that, as far as me using it with the multi-device support through Razer, me playing Call of Duty, fast-paced Call of Duty, straight up in your face, you know, a lot going on, not a single hiccup, not a single delay between my mouse or keyboard or on my screen. Everything was butter smooth. I could not tell the difference if I was wired or connected with multi-device support right there. And again, as far as my daily setup, the majority of my time testing this, that is how I used it. And it was absolutely flawless. All right, so let's get serious here, right? Let's go ahead and conclude the Razer BlackWidow V3 Mini 65% keyboard here, right? This keyboard comes in at $180. That's a big price tag. That is a big price tag. But I myself even had to sit down and just think about, okay, is that price tag justified? What's gonna come to your guys' mind, me as the biggest Maya Pro supporter out there, right? This is gonna be the first thing. Hey, Techne, you gonna recommend that over the Maya Pro? Is that better than the Maya Pro? Is it more value than the Maya Pro, you know what I mean? Maya Pro, talking this guy here, they just recently released this in a wireless version. So that's kind of like a good comparison. I haven't used the wireless version of this, I just have the wired version, but 155 bucks you can get this for, right? Talking this guy 180. Is that justified? Let me tell you what, and again, that's kind of where I had to sit here and wrap it up myself, right? This being 180, these switches are so stinking nice. They really are. Again, as far as that fast speed switch for gaming, but also with that dampening on there, it's just, again, it's the perfect switch. It really is. I don't mean to sound like I'm fluffing this up, but it really is. Now you also have Bluetooth and wireless on this guy. This is only come with one mode of wireless. I'm not sure which mode it is because again, I haven't used it, but again, you got both of those options right here with a 200-hour battery life and the hyper speed multi-device support. I think when we compile all that, the fantastic build, this thing is stinking solid. You know what I mean? The great RGB, you're only gonna get white LEDs over here. And hey, catch me, I'm not bashing my Maya Pro, all right? So slow down on me, right? I'm not doing that by any means. I love the Maya Pro, right? I really do. But yes, when we compile all those features, functions, build, and everything on this guy, I think it totally justifies the price. And again, I had to sit there myself and think about it. Okay, 180 bucks is a lot, especially for a compact board, but what are we packing into it? And I think we get to that price. Again, going face to face to the Maya Pro right here, it does back up and justify the price, and I stinking love it. So anyways, thank you so much for stopping by and watching my review on the BlackWidow V3 Mini 65% keyboard here. Woohoo! Man, this is one nice product. I highly recommend it. Hope I helped you out if you're looking for a new keyboard or heck, just checking out this keyboard. Again, I don't mean to sound like I'm just like overexcited or just giddy. I've been using it for a long time, wrapping around my mind and everything. I just love it that much. I really do. So, hey, I hope I helped you out and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for some future tech videos. I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye now.